listeners. So I guess this is kind of going to be a recap of Leah's 23rd year because I have a lot to explain about why I ended my vlogs earlier than I was supposed to and what's been happening since then and how I want to get back into vlogging. So I guess I'll just dive right in. I'm on a time crunch and my battery on my camera's going to die, and I made a checklist of things that I wanted to touch on. So I'll just dive in. I think when I left off, I don't remember what had happened. I think that it was, the last vlog I remember uploading was like in Florida for New Year's-ish. I might have put some up after that, I'm not sure. Basically what happened was, my flip camera was either lost or it was broken. I couldn't charge it. I bought a new battery. There was some kind of problem with my flip camera. So I started making my vlogs on my iPhone. Well, my iPhone's microphone was broken. The screen was completely shattered. It was like a whole thing. So I was making all these vlogs and I was waiting to upload them. Like I would film like 3, 4, 5 days and then like go back and edit and upload them. Well, when I went back to upload them, I realized that there was no sound, and so these videos were pointless. There's probably a couple still on my channel where I'm like, just like talking to the camera and you can't hear anything because there's no sound. So that whole thing kind of, I probably have all of my vlogs on my old phone, or there's just no sound to them, so there's no point in putting them up and me just being a talking head. So in the meantime, a little job recap. I think the last time I was vlogging, I was still working at a restaurant bar, and I had stopped my internship, and I was just trying to apply for jobs and figure out what I would do. Well, I did end up getting a job. I got a TV producing job, which is what I want to do, in Youngstown, Ohio. I live in Cleveland, so the job was an hour and a half away. Well, Mickey and I had already signed this 2-year lease for the house that we live in. We still live here. And I don't want to leave. I love the place that we live. It's super fun. It's super close to Mickey's job. And so I started commuting to Youngstown. I got the job in January of 2013. And it was in the field that I wanted to do. The job itself was not great. I wasn't full-time, even though I was working. I was probably working 30 hours a week, but because I had to drive an hour and a half there and an hour and a half back, I was driving 3 hours a day. I was working technically more than 40 hours because I was spending so much of it in my car. I was hardly making enough to cover the gas to get there. It was a train wreck, but I knew that I had to work there in order to work my way up to be where I wanted to be, which is to work in the news in Cleveland. Fast forward a little bit, that happened in January. I got that job. Then in March, it was my birthday, my 23rd birthday, the end of the 22nd year, and Mickey and I went out for dinner on my birthday, and he bought me a new flip camera, the one I'm talking to you on now. So that was an awesome present, and I have a couple videos from my birthday that night. The best video is from my birthday night when Mickey proposed to me. So I have it, and he proposed on my vlog. Like it was a whole thing. I'm gonna make a whole nother video about it hopefully one day when I stop being lazy. But yeah, he gave me this new camera. It was like this whole plan that he had. He gave me this new camera, and we're walking around in the park, and I'm vlogging myself, and we're talking to the camera, and all this. He gave me this camera, and we're walking around the park, and I'm vlogging us, and we're talking to the camera, and he had the whole thing planned out because he wanted to propose to me on the vlog as part of like the culmination of the 22nd year thing. It was my last video, and it was this whole thing, and unfortunately I kind of crapped on that because I couldn't even post the last couple weeks of my vlogs. But anyway, I do have that video of Mickey proposing to me, and it's awesome. You can't really see anything, and you can barely hear anything, and it's really awkward, and it's cute, and it's just like a special memory that we have. So one day, I will probably tell the whole engagement story and put in the different videos that we filmed that night and kind of piece them all together. So that happened in March of 2013. Now it's March 2014, so whatever. Okay, so I continued working in Youngstown at this news job, kind of hating my life a tiny bit. Whoa! Do you want to come talk?
We vlogging?
I'm trying to explain my story.
What's your story?
I have notes.
Oh, you cleaned up in here, huh?
Well, I didn't want people to see your mess.
What are your notes?
I just left off after our engagement. You can't see your face.
Broke. How do you know?
Because I'm looking in the reflection.
What's up, Lures?
Hi. From January until like October. And then I started really getting the ball moving on trying to apply for different jobs up in Cleveland because I didn't want to work in Youngstown. I didn't want to keep commuting to Youngstown. And so I had a couple interviews at stations in Cleveland, and eventually I did get a job.
You want to say that?
Yeah.
Why someone stalks us?
I'm not on television. They're not going to find me.
Well, you just said what station you work for.
I work at a station. Mickey doesn't like that I said it. Which one?
Huh?
It's fine. So, I started working there officially in November. And so it's a dream come true. I'm getting to do exactly what I want to do. It's so fun every single day. And it's like, I grew up like watching the news in Cleveland. So to get to work for it, it's like such a blessing, and it's so fun and so awesome. That's kind of, fast forward to now. It's now March 6th, 2014. My birthday's in 2 days, so I'll be 24 now, and I really want to get back into vlogging a little bit. There's so much exciting stuff happening. First is my birthday will be on Saturday, so hopefully we'll make some kind of video maybe about that. I'm going to Savannah, Georgia for St. Patrick's Day later this month with my girlfriends for my bachelorette trip, which should be a riot, and I'll be recording that too. Then, of course, the wedding. Our wedding is May 31st, and so that's coming up super quick, like 2 months away. So we have a lot to still do for that, and just kind of tying up the loose ends with planning all of that, so maybe I can get some vlogs in there. Our honeymoon, I really want to vlog. We're going to Jamaica, and it should be so fun. So I really want to get some videos on that so we can look back one day at our honeymoon and our wedding and the whole thing. We're also trying to buy a house right now. Our lease in this house is up in October. We were going to try to wait until after the wedding to buy a house, which is still kind of the plan. We found a house last week or 2 weeks ago that we loved. We put an offer in. We didn't get it. It was a whole thing. So after that didn't happen, we're like trying to pump the brakes and wait to keep looking. So yeah, that's what's been going on in a nutshell. A lot, basically. Got engaged, getting married, got 2 new jobs in the time that I've last made a vlog. Yeah. I don't think I ever talked about Youngstown in my vlogs.
Did you get that job before we went to Florida?
No. I got it in January.
Oh, that's right. We got back.
And I was saying I have all the vlogs made, but there's no sound on them on my phone, so I never bothered posting them.
Yeah.
But yeah, so eventually I'm going to put together a video of our engagement night, probably with like some commentary.
You have that?
Yeah. That was when you gave me this camera. Remember?
Oh, God.
So I'm going to like kind of fill in the pieces of, I think I'll make a video and kind of fill in the pieces along the way of what happened that night, because it's kind of a cluster of random video clips. Okay, so I think that's it. I'm going to be vlogging more. Do you want to say anything?
No.
Okay.
Is this the same channel?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe I'll...
Are you going to rename it?
I'll see if I can.
You should just rename it to like Leah and Mickey.
Why? You're never even on these vlogs. Mickey also committed to being a bigger part of the vlogs if we start them again. They won't be every day, don't get me wrong, but they'll be once in a while. And he said that he would be more willing to take part in them.
I'm okay with that. Before, when they were every day, it seemed like it was so forced.
Right, like we were sitting on the couch and I'm like, tell me about yourself. What do you want to talk about? What should we do?
I didn't like that.
And our life is like, we seriously go to work and we come home and watch TV and movies and we play with the dog who's MIA right now.
So we'll only vlog when there's fun stuff to vlog about.
Which there's actually a lot.
There's a lot coming up. After this year, you guys are at so well, but...
Yeah. What else was I going to say? Oh, I'm working overnights at my job. That's like the one downfall is my hours suck. So Mickey's getting ready for bed right now, and I'm getting ready to leave for work. So, yeah. Okay, look forward for more vlogs.
Bye.
Bye!